Hi, lovely people. Welcome back. And I just had a lovely request from someone asking if we can clear the collective consciousness right now and all the rubbish that's out there in the world, which I think is an absolutely brilliant idea. So it's not clearing everything out there in the world because we'd be here for forever clearing, but it's about the discordant energy that we pick up from the collective consciousness. So at the moment it's kind of chaos out there, and we have we've got a lot of stuff coming up with all these consciousness shifts that we're doing. We have all our own stuff coming up, and we have our ancestral stuff coming up as well. So it's chaos out there in the world. So with all the chaotic energy around, discordant energy around, we want to clear all that debris, all that crappiness that's out there, basically, for want of a better expression. We want to get rid of all that rubbish that's really cluttering up our energy as well. And we all pick it up. We all get pulled in and we pick it up as well. So make sure you're 100% open to receiving the healing. And then let's get stuck in, shall we? Let's do this. So here we go, clearing all that discordant energy and all the accumulated discordant energy and all the rubbish that we pick up from the collective consciousness is 0 positive, 100 negative, unsurprisingly. There's such a lot coming up right now. It's at incarnational level. So let's just get your high self teams, first of all, to clear that up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative for your highest good. It's a great suggestion. So thank you for suggesting this, Lisa. Brilliant suggestion. And I will always pick the ones that will appeal to the most people first. I know a lot of you have been waiting for some of your suggestions, so I'm sorry about that. But this affects everybody, so this is good to do, so we can really tidy up things. Okay, where are we going first? Oh, was it 5 or 6A? 6A. Fear, abandonment, failure, escapism. There's a lot of that going on in the world. Okay, do they all have past life roots? Let's just clear those away. So fear, abandonment, escapism, failure, they're all coming up as master programs and discordant energy. So we're just clearing those away from your energies right now. Any master programs and discordant energy of those. Clearing from past life and ancestral roots as well. Getting your high self teams to clear those away. We can so easily pick up other people's stuff, particularly if we're too open, if we're particularly sensitive. You can just walk down the street. I used to do it all the time. I was constantly told it in readings, that my energy was being given out all the time to just people that I walked down the street with. So I would go into town and healing people without realizing it. I was way too open. And then I would come home completely drained, and this happened for the majority of my life, really, until I started getting a lot better at keeping my energy to myself, being very discerning with my energy. And the problem is when you develop your empathic abilities, and you do so out of trauma, usually unstable environments in childhood, then you have to learn to switch it off. Otherwise you're just going around healing people all the time and leaving you completely drained, which is, it's no good. It's just not healthy. Light realm discordant energy, and it's not loving either. So let's clear all light realm discordant energy from the I am level consciousness. This may not be a very big clearing actually, but it on the surface, but on the what's going on behind the scenes, maybe just what we need. It's always just what we need. Great suggestion, this one. It's clearing a lot away in the light realm discordant energy. I guess that covers a lot really. Light realm discordant energy. There's a lot of that we're picking up in the collective. It's a huge amount of discordant energy out there. I mean, it really is. It's a mess, isn't it? It's like someone's shaken a rug that's been sitting there for centuries, and all the particles that are coming up. It's exactly like that in the world right now. We're cleaning up the rug of life. And all those discordant thought forms. I mean, I'm just reading here. Every thought that you have takes a form in the invisible. A thought form is made up of energy, and if enough energy is accumulated, it can move objects. That is called poltergeist energy, of course. Thought forms, when they become problems, can be dissolved. That's taken from this SRT system, Soul Recreation and the Freedom Path by Robert E. Detzler, who founded this system. Okay, how are we doing? A lot of discordant energy being cleared. Are we slowing right down now? Good. Right, where are we going next? 16, looks like. Fall of consciousness. Again, this is just a really brief taster, but it's helping so many of you. So separation from one, yeah, let's just clear all of that away. All the beliefs of being separate from one. It's helping so much of you, so I'm so happy to do it. So this is what it says about separation from God. Separation is a belief that was established when the soul partook of the forbidden tree and incarnated. We can never be separated, as in God we live and move and have our very being. The only separation is when we are out of love. We are like the drop of water in the ocean that would evaporate if it was separated from its source. If we were separated from God, we would simply not exist. There is transformation and change, but never separation. Exactly that. So separation from one, which could be the one universe as well, but it's one is all, isn't it? So, and it's an illusion, a belief system. Right. Is there anything else on this chart? Felt like there was, yeah. A loss of spiritual sight, blocks to mental expression. So let's just clear those away as well. Okay, anything else there? No, that feels, do you know, it's feeling lighter already. I don't know if you can feel it, but it feels much lighter to me already. It's a bit like, again, defragmenting from the collective consciousness again, isn't it? Defragmenting that biological computer system. Lessons to accomplish before moving on, working with one, fine-tuning at the one level as well. Let's just do that. Gosh, it's clearing a lot away there. It's feeling so much lighter. It really is. Okay, where are we going? Looks like 25. So we're seeking a guarantee that everything is cleared, and we're clearing challenges away as well. So let's clear those. Just asking Spirit to clear these rather than your high self teams. Spirit to clear the challenges and a guarantee that everything is cleared there. Sometimes the soul tries to cover up something that it doesn't want to look at. This is why we're seeking a guarantee. But hopefully stuff will be cleared in the mop-up. Is it cleared? Good. Right. Chart 30, final light. Personal soul package. Let's get that cleared, shall we? Your personal soul package. And again, this is just a taster. But if it helps you and it tidies things up for you, I'm really happy for that. So here's what it says about the personal soul package there, taken from the books. This is, as implied, unique to each soul and has its conception when the soul partakes of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, preparatory to entering a physical body for the first time, in other words, incarnating. There is a catalogue of 900 million possible life paths, and the soul may choose a combination from 1 to 20 as its major path. This is why you suddenly feel like you're shifting onto a different timeline sometimes, due to our choices that we make along the way. Minor paths are also chosen, which can be lived when the soul wants a change from the major path. Your physical body has its own personal characteristics, the colour of hair, fingerprints, eyes, and so forth. That's your human persona. But the soul also has its own persona, and that's what we call the soul package. There you go. Every day's a school day. Just for me anyway, I'm always learning something new. Right, okay, I feel like there's something else. And I'm right. chart 5, which is what I thought was running in the beginning. So where are we going with chart 5? On the inside? Yeah, demonic forces. So this is, to me, this is like collective rage energy to me. So don't be put off if you're a bit frightened by the biblical terms. Just think of it as gradients of energy, and it's like demonic forces would be like a collective rage kind of energy, which we can certainly see plenty of that in the world, can't we, right now? So how many, we don't need to know how many digits, do we? Let's just clear all demonic forces. There could be billions of digits depending on how many people watch this and are getting healed by this. So let's clear all demonic forces at all levels of consciousness in chart 3. And you can really feel when these are being cleared from your system, because it's such heavy, dense energy. This is why it's so good. This is why I love doing space clearings as well, clearing people's homes with SRT as well. You can have a one-off clearing for homes or business spaces, office spaces, which I do. It's good to get one done and maybe get another one done 6 to 8 weeks later, depending on how heavy the energy was in the first place. If there's a lot of heavy energy, then I would get one done a week or 2 after the first one until it starts to lighten up. But yeah, it is good to get one done. It can really shift the energy. So powerful without anyone having to come around and visit. So it's good to do. Right, okay. Anything else in this chart? Hidden, buried, cursed, lied about, avoiding, the soul is unaware of there. There's something there. I can feel it. There's something else there. Yeah, there it is. What are we looking at? Separates or discordants from past lives? Discordant thought forms. Yeah, let's clear all discordant thought forms away. I thought this was going to be a quickie clearing. It's not. I thought it was going to be a 10-minute job. I'm pleased it isn't. We want to really clear as much as we can from everyone. There's more coming up here. I can feel it. Satanic forces, let's get those all cleared out as well. Such a lot of anger coming up in the world and a lot of victimhood coming up, but it's all got to be seen to be healed and integrated. So the truth is surfacing, and with that we have to see and heal all the dross, all the rubbish out there, all the victimhood, all the disempowerment, all the I have a right to, I'm entitled to. We need to clear all of that out, because they're all dualities. They're all, we don't have a right to anything. And it's up to source. And the more that we surrender and become a little bit more humble and responsible and accountable, the more life gets easier. So we learn to respond to life rather than react to it. We come out of victimhood and into one of empowerment, acceptance, humility. Right, is there anything else on here? Is there anything else that needs clearing? There's something else. Chart 30, final light. Saw something coming up. Head to toe search and clear. Anything else? Let's do a head to toe search and clear of all of you. I'm just going to get spirit to do that as well, rather than your high self teams. Spirit to go through, please, everyone that's watching this, to do a head-to-toe search and clear for their highest good. Clearing out any discordant energy, any rubbish, any collective stuff that's accumulated that is not serving them. Anything that's dense, anything that's heavy that can be cleared from these people right now. Let's clear it out. Anything that's stifling the flow of energy. Anything that doesn't belong to them. Let's clear that out. Let's clear the way forward. Let's bring soothing and self-care and love in its place. Always will do you good as well to, after listening to this, to get up, stand up and shake yourself off, shake the body as well. You know, shake your arms, shake your legs and drop the body stuff. Have some water. Distilled water is ideal. If not, then some mineral water or something like that. Something, cleanse the system. Have some fruit. Something higher vibrational that's going through you. Maybe go for a walk in nature. It feels so much lighter. Such a great suggestion, this one. Anything else? No? Should we go to mop up now? So we're going to do a very quick mop up for each and every one of you. Just tidying up all the stuff, which is where the bulk of the clearing actually takes place in the mop up process. So this is just a taster of a clearing. My personal clearing has gone much, much longer than this and much more in depth for each individual. This is just a group taster for everyone. And the bulk of the clearing, as I said, takes place on the other side of life. They have 200 plus charts and they'll go through a whole load of stuff that we're not even aware of right now in the mop-up process. So they'll clear the rest of the charts, the programs, the energies, the DNA, the chromosomes, the miscellaneous, the hologram, the musical score, the alpha to omega. All the charts that we haven't got on this side of life and they have on the other side of life, they're clearing it away. Clearing all of that accumulation from you for your highest good. Gently, soothingly, cleaning your energy. You can tell I used to be a hypnotherapist, can't you? Right, okay, are we done? Yeah? Will it hold? Good. I won't go to all the chats because it's different for everybody, but where are we now? 100 positive, 0 negative. Oh my goodness, it does feel so much lighter. So much lighter. And we're at Radiant Love, New Paradigm. Radiant Love, New Paradigm level of consciousness now. Wonderful. So as I said, drink lots of water and shake yourself up and down as well. Get that energy off you as well that we just cleared. Make sure it's all off. And have a lovely routine for the next hour or two if you can, and bring all that lovely light energy in. Even imagine yourself standing underneath a shower of light, so that's just showering down on top of you. So all that debris we've cleared, just letting it just cleanse and wash it away down the plug hole of life. All right, well, drink lots of water and I'll see you on the next clearing and sending you massive amounts of love. Bye everyone.